Let's start by giving all praises to the Most High, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rakak Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who taught us this truth by the way of the Holy Spirit. Honors to the brothers, making their bodies a living sacrifice to push the gospel. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, which would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians who make up the children of Israel. But the hopeful elect being 1/3 of these people who are going to return back to the Most High and receive salvation, while the remaining 2/3 of our people be destroyed. So we back with another lesson through the mercy of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And this lesson is going to be titled, The Righteous Are Famous. All the evil spirits know us and target us. Again, the lesson is titled, The Righteous Are Famous. All the evil spirits know us and target us. In this lesson, we're going to discuss why coming into this truth, trying to make our call and election sure, fighting for our salvation, trying to repent, return back to the Most High, while we attract so much negative attention and so much bad energy. We trying to do what's right, and we attract all this negative attention, all this bad energy. That's what we're going to discuss. So we're going to start here, Isaiah 59:15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. The Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So we're going to focus on the top portion of the verse. But again, it says, see that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. So when you come out of the world and return back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, departing from evil, trying to do what's right, trying to do what's pleasing to the Lord, you make yourself a target and a prey. And this just don't mean you targeted by Esau. Now you an enemy of the state. Esau monitoring you. He want to kick down your door. He gonna come looking for you in the blackout. No, you're not just a target in this physical world, in the flesh. You also a target and a prey in the spiritual world. Because again, the title of the lesson is The Righteous Are Famous. And the righteous will be who? The elect. And Lord willing, we part of that elect. Well, the elect are not famous in the earth yet. But in the spirit world, the elect are very, very famous. Right there under Yahweh Shah. So these evil spirits, they know the righteous. They know the elect. And we're going to show that in the scriptures. But that's why, again, the evil spirits know us and they target us. So coming into this truth, fighting for our salvation, you get all kind of weirdos acting out, being petty, talking mess, talking tough, playing hard, really testing you. But that's what it is. It's a test. What we got to do, we got to resist the devil, resist the flesh, resist the temptation. Because that's all it really is. These people, these evil spirits, they sent by Satan because that's who they work for. And these people, they don't know that they work for Satan, but them evil spirits jump on them to target us, the righteous, the elect. Lord willing, be part of that. And what's their goal? Because we fighting for our salvation, their goal is to try to knock us out the fight, to mess up our chance for salvation, make us fall out the truth, to make you react according to the flesh, to mess up your whole situation. And I know since I've been in the truth, there's been quite a few times that people have done things that I wish that they would have done before I came into the truth, because I would have reacted differently. But good thing it didn't, because I wouldn't be here today. But for example, also too, when these evil spirits come playing with you, these evil spirits know how to get your attention. they're not gonna come your way bothering you with stuff that you really don't care about. When these evil spirits come to you and target you, they gonna come at you in a way to get your attention. These evil spirits, they know what irks you. They know what you dislike the most. And that's how they gonna come at you. So, for example, like I say, people done things that I wish they would have done in the world. And it's nothing really talking tough, playing tough, talking about you behind your back to the other women at work, or it be a group of them. They want to mug you and give you dirty looks. But um, you got to resist that because, again, the people don't know what they doing, but the evil spirits on them people, they know us. They know who we are, even if the people don't. And Satan sent them evil spirits on them people to come F with us. And you got to put off the old man. You can't do what you would have done before. And that's why realizing what we're a part of, you got to laugh and walk away. And that's ultimately, what I've done over the past few years that I've been in the truth. I done walked away from so many things that I wouldn't have walked away from prior to the truth. And not only are we those righteous spirits, Lord willing, just in general, we got an excellent spirit about us. Even in the world, we got an excellent spirit that everybody can see and recognize. And that's why when you read the scriptures, like Daniel, he was promoted through the ranks in Babylon. He had one of the highest rankings under the king of Babylon because he had an excellent spirit about him. He had a sense of honor, nobility. He was accountable, had integrity. In the righteous, we got those same qualities, which um, further explains, why we get so much hate, negative attention, bad energy. And then even Joseph, he was promoted through the ranks in ancient Egypt. And under Pharaoh, king of Egypt, Joseph was in second in command. Then even the three Hebrew men that was thrown in the furnace, they had great favor with the king that tossed them in the furnace. He didn't want to toss them in the furnace, but the king can't go back on his word. And that's the case with the righteous. Wherever we at, we got an excellent spirit in the world. Therefore, we get haters. People want to see you fall. They want to set you up. They want you to slip up. They want you to get out of line to knock you out your position, get you fired from the job, mess up your chance for promotion. Whatever they can do to get you out of there, that's what these evil spirits want to do. And then in the spiritual sense, these evil spirits want to knock you out the truth. They want to knock you out the fight for your salvation. So again, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. You make yourself a prey in the target, in the physical world, under Esau's system, being the enemy of the state, but you also make yourself a target and a prey in the spiritual world from all these unclean, evil spirits. And in the world, the physical world, the people don't know us. They just see we got an excellent spirit and they hate it. But in the spiritual world, these evil spirits know us, so they know exactly what they're doing. And these evil spirits that know us, they're going to hop on the people that's around you. It may be people you know, people you don't know. But the point is, us coming back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, we make ourselves a target and a prey. And that's why when we come to the next precept, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, including you women, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Yep. So, and what? Set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. This temptation not gonna always come from within. It's not gonna be your lust, your desires from within. This temptation can come from the outside too. You know, for example, people testing you, trying you, talking real smart to you, playing tough. Now that affects the flesh, but the temptation comes from the outside. And you got to resist the temptation, whether it's your own personal flesh or whether the temptation comes from outside the flesh. You got to constantly endure um, all of the ways that the temptation will target and affect us. And it might not just be people trying to play tough with you. It might be women trying to get with you, but they belong to another man. You know, as a man, you know, women got husbands, you know, can't flirt with them, can't be spending too much time talking with them. You got to move a certain way. Or it could be somebody trying to get you to be part of something that you don't need to be a part of. You pretty much taking you back into the world and away from your duties, hearing the truth. Whether you a teacher or just a believer. So the temptation not only comes from within, but it comes from the outside as well. Now, we're going to show why he who depart from evil make himself a target and a prey. And we say that these evil spirits that's sent by Satan, they know us. Because in the spiritual world, the righteous, the elect, they are very, very famous. They're the most famous spirits in all of creation under Yahweh Shah. So we're going to go here to the book of Acts, chapter 19. We're going to start at verse 11. And the Most High wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs and aprons, and the disease departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. So, you know, the sick, they was brought some of Paul's garments, and just them touching Paul's garments, they were healed. Now we getting to the point. And why did the spirits depart? Because they knew Paul. But let's keep reading. This certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai, saying, we adjure you by Yahweh Shai, whom Paul preacheth. So other Jews who weren't really qualified in the spirit to do the miracles, they weren't approved of by the Most High trying to do miracles, trying to cast out evil spirits. Let's see how that played out. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and the chief of the priests, which did so. Now check this out. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahweh Shai I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? So these guys, they had no respect in the spiritual world amongst the evil spirits. But that's why the lesson is titled, The Righteous Are Famous. We ain't got our fame yet here on the earth. Neither do Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai and the elect under him, they going to get that fame and glory here on the earth. Because the elect and Yahweh Shai already got that fame and glory in the spiritual world. So the evil spirits said, you know, I know Yahweh Shai. I know Paul. These evil spirits, they know the elect. They know the righteous out here. But the evil spirit said, who the hell are you? So the evil spirit mocked them. But this just shows that these evil spirits, they know who we are. Lord willing, we part of that righteous, we part of that elect. They know who we are. That's why they target us. That's why we are prey. That's why the Lord said, if you come to serve the Lord, constantly endure. Prepare yourself for temptation. Because we're going to be targeted at all angles, from the outside and from within. You know, everywhere we go. You know, there's going to be people playing with you at work. There's going to be Edomites speeding, riding your bumper, trying to flick you off. And again, these people don't know what they do. These people, if they was in their right mind, they wouldn't dare do the things they do. But again, they possessed by them evil spirits. And the evil spirit said, Yahweh Shai I know, Paul I know, but who are ye? Evil spirit said, who the hell are you? So these evil spirits know who they target. These evil spirits know who to mess with and who not to mess with. And why do they choose to mess with the elect? Because we pretty much instructed not to resort to the flesh, to be spiritually minded, because the carnal mind is death. So by these evil spirits, they trying to get a reaction out of us. The evil spirits also know that those who they mess with should not be reacting to the flesh. And then even when you consider Yahweh Shah, when he was fasting for 40 days, Satan knew who he was tempting. Yahweh Shah was targeted by Satan himself in the wilderness. You know, most people know that story. He was fasting for 40 days and Satan came to him trying to tempt him. And then even Job, out of all people, why did Job get targeted? Because they know the righteous. The righteous got great fame in the spirit world. Now, I'm just going to jump to the book of Job real quick. I got to now just to show that the righteous, we got great fame in the spiritual world. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence thou comest? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and walking up and down in it. The Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth the Lord and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. So the righteous, again, they got great fame in the spiritual world. Because not only is the people in the earth, all the haters, talking about you, the righteous, we get talked about in the spirit world too. The Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yeah, all that a man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thy hand and touch his bone and his flesh, he will curse thee to thy face. The Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So the Lord gave Satan permission to go pick with Job. So all the spirits that pick with us, they was given permission ultimately from the Most High. And Satan sent them after us. But again, you got your haters, your doubters in the world that talk about you. But we also get talked about in the spirit world as well. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, the holy angels, Satan, they discussing us. That's why, again, the righteous are very famous. And that's in the spirit world for now. So, yeah, but best believe if you part of the elect, you part of that righteous remnant, best believe the Most High and Satan had a discussion about you. You know, best believe, you know, Daniel, Gabriel, the other holy angels, they discuss your well-being to the Most High. And then you know the rest of the story. Satan could not tempt Job. Job maintained his integrity. But also, too, we're going to go to the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 31. We're going to go straight to the point. And he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. And he spake that saying openly, and Peter, which was the top disciple, took him and began to rebuke him. So Peter rebuked Yahweh Shai, like, what the heck is you saying? But when he turned about and looked on his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan." So Yahushua called Peter his top disciple Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of the Most High, but the things that be of man. And what they didn't understand, that Yahushua's, he pretty much came on the earth to die. They didn't understand that. It was already written. That's why Yahushua said, thou savorest not the things of the Most High. So Yahushua was finishing his course. He was going to do what the Lord sent him to do. And Peter speaking against that, even though, Peter had a good heart and cared about Yahushua called him Satan. So pretty much showing that Satan could get on anybody. It can get on the people in the world. It can even get on the righteous. It can even get on you. It can get on me. If you resort to the flesh, or if you don't stick to the script, if you don't stick to the scriptures, that's Satan on you when you react to the flesh. So even in the world, you got to realize that Satan is in the people. So for example, you men out there that got women, if your women act home, want to nag you and be contentious and be combative and argue and fight, don't look at her as your woman. You got to look at her as, that's Satan in a dress. That's Satan wearing high heels. That's Satan in a nightgown. Because when that evil spirit get on her, that's not your girl no more. She possessed by an evil spirit. So you got to see the Satan in things and people, because that's what it is at the moment. It's a demonic possession. Even your little kids, Satan can get on them too. So don't deal with them in the flesh. You got to deal with them according to the spirit that's on them. So that might be your son, 3 years old, but if an evil spirit get on them, you got to recognize that's Satan in a diaper. That's Satan in a toddler, because that's what it is. It's wicked animals out here. So you got to realize, hey, that's Satan on 4 legs. That's Satan in the form of a pooch. Satan can get on anything and anybody out here. And not just Satan, but any of his evil spirits that he sends out. So again, don't deal with people according to the flesh. Like me, if I were to put hands on all these folks at work, that ain't the answer, because they know what they're doing, but at the same time they don't. It's the evil spirit on them. But you got to deal with them according to the evil spirit. Yeah, it may be a guy at work, but you got to realize, hey, that's just a stranger that got Satan on them. That's all that is. And it's evil. It's wicked old people out here. You got to realize, oh, that's Satan in the wheelchair. That's Satan with a disability. Satan can hop on anything and even body, even including us. So that's how we got to look at it. And the thing is, really don't have to do nothing. You just got to resist. And that's what Job did. He resisted Satan, and then Satan fled from him. That's what Yahushua did. He resisted Satan, and Satan fled from him. And that's what we do in the flesh. We don't react, to the situation. You got to realize what's going on behind the curtains. You got to realize who pulling the strings. And then realize it's the evil spirit behind the curtains causing these people to act out. So it's really just best to walk away, because unlike the people in the world, we got something to lose. And we're going to hit this, James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to the Most High. Resist the devil. He will flee from you. Now, this don't just mean you're going to have a conversation with the devil himself. You got to resist Satan himself. This goes into resisting people. Resisting those you don't know. Resisting those you do know. Hey, the devil could be you. It could be me. So what? You got to resist yourself. But going back to Sirach, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. And temptation can come from within, but can also come from the outside. Set thy heart aright, get your mind right, constantly endure, constantly resist, and make not haste in time of trouble. So don't make haste to start putting your hands on people, because then you get locked up. And if you're a teacher, now you can't teach no more. Now you ain't out there gathering the sheep no more. Or you might just get yourself in a worse off position. But that was pretty much the lesson. Again, the title being "The Righteous Are Famous." All the evil spirits know us and target us. The evil spirits know who they messing with. They know how to mess with you. They know how to get to you. The best you can do is resist, because that's really all you can do. But no one believe, that all of our enemies, the enemies of the elect, they're going to be destroyed here in America or wherever else they may be. So again, he who make himself a target and a prey is him that depart from evil. So that's why you get so much negative attention, bad energy. That bad energy can come from other teachers. It could come from those who know the truth, because Satan really has no limits. Well, his limits will be the limits that the Most High placed on him. But I'm saying that Satan can get on anybody. His evil spirits can get on anybody. But hey, that's it. Lord, it was edifying, informative. Till next time, Shalom.